I ask you to come a little closer to me, like this. Everybody comes in and I stand in the middle of it. So before I start to explain how we work in this factory, because we're going to see production on the other side and upstairs, I give you information about the company. Perfume is not a brand available like the other companies in the stores. The production is not only for France. Here, creams, body lotion, shower gel, few soaps. Perfumes, we have 2 factories in the city of Paris. Where they grow flowers just for the production of perfume. Rose, jasmine are the ones we use a lot for ladies' fragrances. But do you know how many essences they use to make one formula? A bit more. A lot more. Minimum 40 products, 40 essences. That is why when you smell a first time a perfume, it's hard to identify what it really contains. Even we see it's floral, to know exactly which kind of flower is very hard. We may smell rose, jasmine, because I repeat, they are very popular, but they are more than these 2 flowers. Normally, when you spray fragrance, you have to wait a little bit, a few seconds at least. If not, you just smell alcohol. That's the reason why, after 2 or 3 perfumes, you start to say, they smell the same to me. If you do wait a bit, you can smell also an evolution. Especially when you spray the fragrance on the body. You know that if we spray on the clothes, it smells the same on everyone. But as soon as we spray the perfume on the skin, we personalize the fragrance. And it's true that the fragrance lasts longer on somebody than somebody else. Right. But when you smell the fragrance at the end of the day, you see it doesn't correspond anymore to what I put in the morning, because I repeat, there is an evolution. The formula contains 3 notes. We mentioned the olfactory pyramid. Have you heard of that? Top note, heart note, and base note. Yes or no? No. Alors, let me explain. You spray, and repeat, you wait. The first you notice is the freshness of the fragrance, and this is obtained by the citrus. Look at your booklet. Many times the first ingredients, lemon, bergamot, mandarin, okay? Citrus, they create the head note of the perfume formula. The heart or the middle note, many times floral. And the very last ingredients, they correspond to the base. It's like when you build a house, foundation is important. And this is what these products are for. You can read musk, amber, patchouli, sandalwood. They fix the fragrance longer on the body. Woods and spices. That's why if you compare ladies' eau de toilette and men's eau de toilette, you will see the men's ones, they last longer than ladies' fragrances. That is why for gentlemen, normally you only find eau de toilette, eau de parfum. For women, we have eau de toilette, eau de parfum, and the top quality, which is perfume. But these days, they create also perfume for men. We'll try our bestseller when we finish the tour, and there are some fragrances for gentlemen, 5 fragrances. Behind you, this machine, we use it to explain how we extract essential oil. We put inside the fresh flowers, and we bring steam of water, which captures the molecules. That is what we call essential oil. Okay? Evaporation through the swan's neck, and the second vat on the left side is for condensation. Drop by drop, products they flow out in a vase. There is one here that you can see as example. Small compared to steel, water remains at the bottom, essential oil floats because lighter. A liter of lavender oil. Are you familiar with lavender? And I'll tell you, it's not only the flowers they use the whole plant, leaves as well and so on. 200 kilograms, about 400 pounds for 1 liter of essential oil. The flower, as example on the picture on the left side, is jasmine. Intensive fragrance, but as they use petals, very small and fragile, they cannot use distillation. They use instead volatile solvent. And to get 1 kilo of absolute, they use a ton of flowers. 1,000 kilograms of jasmine to get 1 liter of essential oil. Now you understand why there are products more expensive than others. But this is one of the reasons perfume remains a deluxe product. Raw materials are expensive. Do you know how we call a perfume creator in France? We give a nickname to the person who decides which essences to combine to create the formula. Have you heard of this name? Oui, madame. Le nez in French, the nose. Because this person works with the olfactory memory. A nose can memorize, distinguish, and memorize more than 3,000 essences. It's a very sensitive perception of the fragrance, but it's also a training. And long studies, because the noses are excellent chemists. 7 to 10 years to become a nose. And the schools are in France. That's why many creators are working in our country. In the city of Grasse, where is the main factory, there is a school, but it's a private one, and they only accept like 10 students every year. The most famous is the school in Versailles, near Paris. A chemist who works as an artist, because he needs creativity, and we say the nose must create harmonies. Look at the table. You can see the display. You will see better when you pass in front. This is like the instrument of music. Almost you imagine the keys of a piano. That is why I mentioned the note of a perfume, like music.
Quick question: do you get like jasmine?
Yes.
Each country or each place is different?
Eh, oui, monsieur. Very interesting question. Because of the climate, the fragrance is not the same. And that's why they can mix different types of jasmine for one formula to create a nuance, a variety. Because of the, like the wine, because of the terroir and the climate, the product is unique. Alors, there are, as I said, many essences in a formula. Sometimes because of the climate, it's harder so to obtain the essential oil, and it's true that if they cannot get it from France, they import the same variety with the same climate from another country. When we import a product, though, is directly the essence because of the volume, too big for shipping, so it's easier to import. And then, if necessary, as I told you, the nose is a chemist. Using smaller stills, he purifies the products. He obtains the molecule which is the closest to the molecule needed. It's kind of complicated. I tell you a secret about lilac that we celebrate this year, ladies and gentlemen. Every year, the company decides to celebrate a flower or a plant. Last year, we still have it if you want to smell, it was narcissus. But this year is lilac. And lilac is a part of the flowers we call in the perfume industry silent flowers. If you're familiar with lilac, it's a fragrance with a strong smell, but there is no way to extract. The nose creates a very similar like with what we smell in nature, mixing molecules from one flower, another flower, a leaf or a root. This is just magic. The nose is able to recreate the scent like what we know on the plant, but there is no lilac in the original eau de toilette you will smell. Same for lily of the valley. Dior perfumes, they contain a lot of lily of the valley. It's not natural, it's synthetic. And people, they think it's something recent. No, they started to work with molecules in 1860s. There is a very popular perfume, Joy, by Jean Patou, very expensive as well. It was already created with a couple of molecules. And the famous Chanel No. 5, which contains Centifolia rose from Grasse, jasmine from Grasse, Ylang Ylang from Madagascar, contains aldehyde, which is a molecule, and that's why it's got this specific scent, which was not very common at the period. It was created in the 20s, so a long time ago they started to work with chemistry. Alors, have you got any questions concerning the way to extract essences? No. Alors, I told you that jasmine is fragile. We cannot use distillation. We use instead volatile solvent. But do you know what they use before solvent? There was a film, a movie, I guess it was the same as in French, The Perfume. Sounds familiar? Alors, if not, read the book. If you like to read, there is The Perfume by Patrick Suskind, a man born with a very sensitive perception and who wants to create his version of the perfect perfume. The man was inspired by the method. What you see on the right side, you see the ladies, the picture is from the 50s. They use, to capture the scent from flowers, fat. They had to display the fat on the glass trays. You can see them behind us. And every day they had to change the flowers. I mean that, put the fresh ones, next day take out, put new ones instead. It was very long. This method was already known by the Egyptian in the antiquity because they understood the fat has got a strong power to preserve. They used this during embalming procedures, but they noticed the fat absorbs perfectly the scent from flowers. So they used this already in the antiquity. And grass, this method was used till the 80s. Once the fat, saturated by the smell, it was washed into alcohol to extract oil. But part of the fat was used again. Do you know what they did? A cosmetic product we still use today. No makeup, ladies, but a cosmetic we use daily. Maybe today use it more liquid form. Yes, soaps. Okay? Alors, this is a display, it's a museum. We're going to see production on the other side.
Nothing to it.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Would you like to come a little closer like this to see better the machines? The room you've seen over there is for workshops, but possible only if you make a reservation online. Here we have the soap laboratory. In my hand, the base. Here, main ingredient, copra from coconut. We add essence to perfume, color, softener. You see the mixer there? It is the one we use to blend the soap. This machine in front of you is to transform the soap as flakes. You can see also the video. And the machine in the middle of the room is to warm the soap. It comes out like a tube, a bar. My colleague cut it and shape it. We have molds. Right now you see lilac flowers, but sometimes my colleagues make heart shape or egg shapes. All the other soaps, like classic ones, they are from the other two factories. And not all products we sell are made here. We exchange. We are going upstairs and we are going to see where we make the lotions. Body lotion and even shower gels. Okay, you can see here a few products. Body lotion, and here the shower gels. For perfume, of course, we won't have possibility to try them all, but I'd like you to try the new ones and the best sellers. And same for creams, I'll show you the best products we sell. Face cream, actually there are a few pots left on the table over there, on the left side behind my colleague. It is a moisturizer which contains royal jelly from bees. It's a moisturizer for all skin types, night and day. And the second product we try as a cosmetic is an oil that we import from Morocco, argan oil. It's for anything, for your hair, for your body, cuticles, for gentlemen, for mustache and beard. So very nice product. Can you see from here the machines on the other side? There are two huge inox machines. They are mixers. Products are blended 4 to 6 hours. Then they use the dosing machine to fill up the bottles or the jars. But to put the top on later, the pot maybe in the box, this is handmade. It's a tradition. Shower gels here. My colleagues are going to use this machine in order to put the code number. That's for control of quality. And shower gels are made with the machines you see on your right side. Yeah. Argan oil is the product you see in the back here. Do you know argan oil? Yes, Moroccan oil. Because it's a tree which grows only in Morocco, argan tree. And the fruit is similar to an almond, and they extract the oil also by hand. Alors for hair, there are two ways you can use the oil. Can be daily use, a tiny bit as a serum on the tips of your hair to prevent from split ends. But it's possible to use once a week before shampoo. Roots and lengths, you leave 10 minutes, then you wash up. And as I said for gentlemen, on your moustache, on your beard. For the body, if you don't like to apply the oil all over the body, you use at least a drop on dry spots like elbows or knees, heels. It works, it regenerates the skin. 95% pure oil, what you see in the container. 5% left, the fragrance. We add a little bit of perfume. It's a scent very fresh because they use lemon essence, verbena and green tea. So it's refreshing.
How long does it last?
Alors, the oil, what do you mean by how the fragrance? As it's only 5%, it will last only a couple of hours. It's just to make this nice at the beginning, but the fragrance won't last. It's just a product you use more as a cosmetic. That's why I would recommend, if you like the oil when we try, you want to buy it, at home, it's possible you mix the oil with a cosmetic. It can be hair conditioner, shampoo or cream. Because if you pay attention in the stores, it's hard to find pure argan oil. You may find easily a cosmetic product which contains oil, but the quantity they use, very little. So here it's better because it's nearly pure, but you can mix it up. What you see on my right, on the shelves, is the top quality, which is a specialty of the factory. It's Parfum. What we used to buy from the stores, it's eau de toilette and eau de parfum. O is written like this, E-A-U. Even in the booklet my colleague gave you, you can read that. O, water, water down. You understand? It's the dilute form. It's the one you can spray all over, but which disappear after a few hours. If you read eau de cologne, it's not the same as cologne. That's more masculine. Eau de cologne is a fragrance made with a lot of citruses plus aromatic plants like lavender, rosemary. 5% of essence, same concentration as in the oil. After shave as well, 5%, which means after a couple of hours it doesn't smell anymore. Eau de toilette is what everybody uses, both male and female. It is a concentration of 10% of essences. Then eau de parfum, 15%. This is what lasts a bit longer, 4 to 6 hours. But what we smell today is parfum, the highest concentration, from 20 to 30% of essence, and this is what nearly lasts all day, 8 to 12 hours. Oil-based though, which means even you see the bottles, they have a spray on the top. It is not possible to spray all over. I mean that if you want to spray on your clothes, because depending on the country you're living, it's true in summer, with the heat we sweat and fragrance evaporate faster. So it's an idea to spray the fragrances on the body, on the clothes, sorry, because they last longer. But the problem is that this is oil-based. Be careful, don't spray on silk, linen, it's stained. The best perfume is to be applied on the skin. I'm sure you know already where. On neck and breast, everybody knows. But when you have long hair, on your neck, on the back of your neck, and also inside your elbows. In summer, you wear short sleeves for night going out. Inside your elbows and behind knees, wherever you feel the heartbeat. Touch your skin, even through the clothes, you feel these areas are warm. with the heat perfume exhaust. Okay, so this is what we're going to smell together. I have a question for you. Do you know why factories they propose the fragrances into metal container? We do have glass bottles, and few of them are even pretty glass bottles, because there are people attracted more by the shape of the bottle. That's the first we notice, actually. That's why we go there to smell this perfume and not this one. But in the factories, no. We sell the product and that's it. No need to pay for designers, advertising. But many people ask us, why do we use these bottles? Can you see from here the silver metal bottles over there? There are gray boxes on the table, and on the left side, few metal bottles. Can you see them? So this is the type of bottle we use for men's fragrances, eau de toilette and aftershave, and golden bottle for perfume. It protects against sunlight, heat, and even humidity. So that means you keep quality longer than glass. Glass, if you say, I'm wearing just one type of fragrance and the same one every day, that is perfect, which means you don't let the fragrance evaporate or oxidize. If you change perfume because of different occasion, because of different season, try to keep the glass bottle in the box, away from light and heat. Shelf life a couple of years though. But here, even you leave the fragrances like this on the shelves, more than 6 years you keep the same olfactive quality. That's why we have factory sizes. What you see on the top is a big size bottle. It contains in milliliters 120. It's a 4-ounce bottle. You may find such big sizes, but in the stores it is not parfum. It says eau de parfum. Factories, we have perfume because we keep longer and because price is more affordable. Here today you have opportunity to buy a perfume, same price as eau de toilette. Usually there is such big difference of price that for daily use we use eau de toilette and not perfume. Perfume is more for going out or special occasion. Okay? So may I ask you to come with me just a few more minutes on the other side. We are going to try together cream for face, argan oil, because I repeat they are the 2 cosmetics the whole family can use, and the top 5 in perfume.
So I'm not really